guys, it's Sarah, and today we're going to follow up on a video that I posted last year right around this time because it's around my birthday. My birthday's on the 7th, and I did a video where these books will self-destruct in 12 months. This is a video that I have seen on Becca's channel from Becca and the Book, so I'll leave her link down below. And she does this every so often, and I thought it was really interesting. So I wanted to give it a try. I thought my birthday would be a really good opportunity to do it. And I picked 12 books, so basically one a month. And I gave myself 12 months to read these books. And if I didn't read them within 12 months, I'm going to unhaul them. And I'm going to be doing some unhauling today. I'm pretty positive. I don't remember absolutely everything that was on this list. So we're going to have to see. I know I've read some. I know I've already unhauled some. And I know that I have some that I haven't read, and I'm probably going to have to unhaul. I just don't remember the details of what they were. So it'll be a little bit of a surprise. Some of them won't be for me, but we're going to revisit that video and I will let you know my status. Okay, so like I said, I gave myself a year to do this, and we'll just see how I did. I don't remember absolutely everything that I put on here, which will be fun. So we're just going to jump right into the books. You don't need to see. I've already explained it to you. So let's see how I did. The first one is a book I actually need to finish, and that is A Little Life by Hana Yanagihara. Okay. Oh God, starting off with a bang. I soft DNF'd it. Now I'm saying soft because I do plan to go back and read that book, but when I was reading it, it was not the time. I started it and I got 100 pages in and I was really enjoying it. And then I put it down for a little while. It took me a very, very long time to pick it back up. And then when I did, I was not in the right headspace for it. So I said, okay, but I do want to continue reading it. Actually, I would start over because I have vague memories of what happened, but I would need to start over. So that is one that I decided to put back on my shelves. I'm not getting rid of it because I did start it. So to me, that counts. And I know that I want to continue reading it at some point. I have to be in the right headspace for that one because that is such a hard book. So I'm already skirting the rules here, starting off, but that's okay. So I do still own it. It's downstairs on my shelves, but I do plan to keep that one. The opposite, let's go with a short, cute little middle grade. I picked up Maribel and the Book of Fate by Tracy Barrett. Okay, I did read that one. I read that one for middle grade March earlier this year, and it was cute. I think I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. There was a very sassy unicorn in that book that was really fun to read from. But yeah, so I did read it. 3 stars. It was fine. Nothing groundbreaking or anything as far as middle grade goes, but I think a middle grade or maybe younger than middle grade, I would say. 4th, 5th graders would really enjoy that book. So it was cute. And I have since unhauled it. Next one is another book that I've had for a very long time. I won this in a giveaway, and that's The Serpent King by Jeff Zentner. Yes! I read it. I loved it. And it's still on my shelves because I loved it. This is probably going to be in my top books of the year this year. I adored this book. And it surprised me. And this was when I first started really using book darts. Oh my gosh. I could not get enough of this book. This book made me cry. You guys, embarrassing. I told my husband not to look at me cry because we were sitting in the same room when I was reading this. And I was just and he looked over. I was like, don't look at me. Don't even look at me right now. Oh my gosh, this book was so good. So good. So read it, keeping it, loved it. Okay, this next one is a fantasy, and that is The Tiger's Daughter by Kay Arsenal Rivera. I unhauled that one already. Do I still have it? I don't think so. I know I unhauled it. Oh, I might have sold it on Pango, actually. I think I've already sold that one. So yeah, I've heard really good things about that book, and it's the first in a series, but then I heard the other books just kind of sink. So I don't want to spend my time reading a really good book and then have other books following it not be as good and then just being disappointed. So yeah, that was one that I didn't feel the need to pick it up. So I sold it. And this next one is another first book in a series. I have the first 3 books, and I think there's a 4th book that is out. I just don't have that one yet. But that is Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman. Okay. I did not read it, and I sold the first 3 books on Pango. One person bought all 3 books from me. Yeah, that was another one that I knew that it was on my list, and I knew that the timeline was coming up, and I was like, I'm not going to read this. And I didn't have any desire to either. So I went ahead and sold those already. Actually, recently in the past month or so, I sold all 3 of the books I had. So I did unhaul 3 books from just that one. So that was awesome. But yeah, I didn't read it. Next one is another situation where I have the first 2 books in the series. It's a trilogy. I don't have the 3rd book, and I have not purchased it because I just haven't read these yet, and I don't know if I'm actually interested or not. These were 100% cover buys for me when I bought them, but the first book is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I forgot that was on this list. I have those up on Pango as well, and actually I think I sold them. Yeah, I think those are both gone too. I'm trying to see. I have my Pango books over against the wall here, and I don't see them in my hardcovers. So, yeah, I sold those 2 as well. I just wasn't interested. It is kind of like a young adult sci-fi, and if I'm going to read young adult sci-fi, I have other options that I was more interested in, like the Skyward series by Brandon Sanderson. I'm more interested in that. So I didn't see myself gravitating towards that one either. So yeah, sold both of those. Next one I found at a Goodwill, and it was 100,000% a cover buy. Look at how cute it is, you guys. It's so cute. Oh, no. And the title. This is from Notting Hill with Love Actually by Ally McNamara. I didn't read it, and I still have it. Dang it. This one makes me a little bit sad because, oh my gosh, you guys, the cover. But I didn't pick it up. I didn't. I've had this since we lived in New Mexico, which we left in 2018. And I got it while we were living there. So, yeah, I never picked it up. And that's the whole point, right? I was not interested enough to pick it up, and I've had it for a very long time. So I guess this one's going to go. It's okay. It's all right. I have other things, but yeah, just, God, this cover though. And I don't think this has the highest ratings either. So there's that. So this could have potentially even been something that disappointed me in the long run, but yeah, it's okay. I don't need it for the cover. It's fine. This one is another book that I got at a Goodwill, and I just, Goodwill's in the middle of reading the synopsis, I was like, yeah, that sounds good. So I threw it in my cart and I bought it. So this is If You Knew Her by Emily Elger. I sold that one on Pango too, guys. I did. I already unhauled it. I think I've been going through a little bit of unhauling with my shelves. I'll just randomly go through my shelves and just kind of pick stuff. And that was one. I don't know if I remembered that it was on my shelves, that it was on this list or not, to be honest. But yeah, no, I didn't read it, and I have already sold it. Okay, this next one is a book by an author that I'm just not sure about. I have read this author before, and her books were fine. This is one that for some reason it intrigues me, and I don't know why. I've always felt like I just need to read this, but that's The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. I DNF'd that one. And I posted it on Pango. I think I might still have it sitting over there. I don't think I've sold it yet, but it is posted. Yeah, no, I didn't enjoy what I read. And I think I got more than a quarter of the way through. I was just reading it and I was like, I do not care. I don't care about this. I don't care about this drama. I was not enjoying my time reading it. So I did DNF it, but I did start it, but I DNF'd. So, do I count that as read? I feel like if I start, yeah, because I counted Little Life, right? So I should count that. I read some of it and then decided it's not for me. So I'm going to count it as read, but I am getting rid of it. Then I went to my review cart. I have one of those 3-tiered rolling carts that I have all of the books that publishers have sent me on. I have that sitting next to my desk in my office. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick the book on here that has been on here the longest.
What this is.
One of the earliest books I ever got from a publisher. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on this list because I just need to I really want to get to some of those books. And, especially the ones that were sent to me so long ago. I mean, we're talking 2017 here, guys. This was September 2017 that I got this book in the mail. And that is The Resurrection of Ashby by Charisse Wallace.
Yeah, I didn't read that. That's still sitting on my card downstairs. So let's go get it. Oops.
Okay. Yeah, nope. Didn't read this one. Didn't even touch it. Didn't even think about it. Since 2017, I haven't thought about it. So it's time to go. This one I cannot sell because it is an actual arc. If anyone wants it, I'll be happy to send it to you. Just let me know. Like first come, first serve if anyone wants me to send this. But it is an arc, so it's not a finished copy. It does have advanced reading copy all over it. But yeah, I don't know. I can't sell it, obviously, because it's an arc. But if anyone wants it, I'll send it to you. If you don't, it'll go donated. I'll probably throw it in a free little library somewhere. But yeah, whoopsies. So getting rid of this one. Next one I've had this ever since Borders went out of business. Do you guys remember Borders, the bookstore? I loved that store. We had one in Tucson and I went there often. And I bought this when they were going out of business because I got it for like $5 because they were marking everything down and I went kind of towards the tail end and this was still sitting there. And I was like, yes, because I'd heard about it and heard it was good. And we left Tucson in 2014 and it's still sitting there. So yeah. How to Make Love Like a Porn Star by Jenna Jameson. This is her autobiography. It is not a how-to. I feel like I need to say that every time I talk about this book. Okay. I'm currently reading that. Yay. Yeah, I'm currently reading it, guys. Yay. Like I'm actively reading it. So it's going a little slow, but I'm telling you, I'm using some book darts. You probably can't tell because some of the pages are some of the pages are colored. So, but I am... What page number am I on here? 125. I'm 125 pages into this. I'm taking my time with it. I'm kind of reading like a couple chapters here and there. I'm not reading from it every single day, but I am really enjoying it. I'm just taking my time and taking it slow and it's fine. But I'm really enjoying it. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's very interesting. I'm learning some things. But yeah, so currently reading. Definitely, I'm probably going to, I'm using book darts, guys. So I'm probably going to end up keeping this on my shelves, but at least it's staying for now because I am currently reading it. So, but yay, that's exciting. I forgot this was even on the list. So, and I still did pick it up. So that's awesome. And the last book. This is a book that is going to give me an indication on whether or not I'm going to continue in this series or not, because I'm not sure right now. So Origin by Dan Brown. This is book number 5 in the Robert Langdon series. I have already decided not to continue that series. And I put, that's the last one. So I put the 3 books, there's 5. I loved the first 2. I loved Angels and Demons and I loved the Da Vinci Code. Those are staying on my shelves. Loved them. The Lost Symbol, Inferno, I did not enjoy. Neither one of them. I didn't really enjoy them. And then Origin, I'm like, I don't care. And every time I looked at it, I was like, I don't want to read it. I think I'm done with that series. I really, really do. So I did not foresee myself picking that up and really enjoying it. I've already listed those 3 books, the last 3 on Pango. So they are up currently. But I am keeping the first 2 because I loved them. So those are keepers for sure. But yeah, I've already decided I'm not going to be continuing in that series. Okay, so my stats here. So I have read 4. I 100% finished The Serpent King. Loved it. A favorite of the year so far. I read Maribel in the Book of Fate. Try to remember that entire title. And it was fine. I think I gave it 3 stars. And I have unhauled it since, but I did read it. And then 2 that I have started but haven't finished, that I'm definitely keeping, A Little Life, which is downstairs, and then the Jenna Jameson that I'm currently in the middle of actively reading. So those are the read books. And then I had 7 that I didn't read. Many of them I already unhauled, but these 2 I still have sitting on my shelf, so I am unhauling these. This one I will put up on Pango. This one, again, is an ARC, so if you want it, let me know. First one who says they want it, I'll send it to you. Not a problem. Was it successful? It's successful in getting some books off my shelf. It's definitely successful in that. Because only 3 books on this entire list are staying on my shelves, because I've read and loved or I'm currently reading. So yeah, but everything else is out of here. So I guess that's good. Okay, that was fun. I'm going to do another round. I haven't gathered my books yet, but I have a couple in mind already. So I'm going to do that this week. And then next week I will post round 2, and we'll do it around my birthday again next year. It'll be fun. So I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to pick, though. Let me know down below your thoughts. Do you like this type of video? I think they're fun. I always love watching other people pick some books and stuff to see what they're going to read in a year. And I like the follow-up of it too. So, all right, I will see you guys again very soon, and hope you have a great day. Bye.